What them boy put in the sheep juice? She was literally sending, man. What else? It's pumping as I'm making this video. All right, you probably get this video a little bit later, so it might not be pumping when you actually see this video. But as you can see from the title, do not buy altcoins until you watch this video. So we're going to be going over the altcoin macro environment, just to see what, just to get a good gauge on what's going on in cryptocurrency. I seen a video from my boy Crypto Banter and Benjamin Cowan, not the other Ben, but Benjamin Cowan, should I say. And they were talking about how altcoins could go down another 50%. So I wanted to cover that. I wanted to cover what I'm actually seeing in the altcoin market, family, and what to expect as we are starting to see the sea of red. Now, what you got to understand is that we are in the macro aspect of things. We're potentially going through an inverted yield curve. All right, so an inverted yield curve is a scenario where long-term interest rates fall below short-term rates. Often it foreshadows a recession, so it gives us a idea that a recession may be on the way. Salute to my boy Game of Trades. Make sure y'all go check out this Twitter post here, X post should I say. I did re-exit. I did re-exit, but it's just explaining how our 2023 macro environment could be different from some of the times that we see the inverted yield coin. I think they're comparing ours to the 1928 and 2006 markets, where we still seen people's savings accounts stay strong, the economy stay strong, unemployment stay strong, yet eventually 7 months later, after the initial inverted yield curve, we saw the entire traditional market literally fall out of the bottom. So what does that mean, fall out the bottom? I thought you never asked me. Literally crash, all right? Literally crash, literally go to the depths of hell. All right, so when we look at the rainbow chart, you can see here, family, this is an important chart for me because it tells me that more times than not, 4, 8, 12, more times than not, and we're going on 14, right? More times than not, going into the Bitcoin halving cycle, we always trade sideways. That's like every time, okay? Every time it has been no different. And I think a lot of people think that when I say that, I'm telling you like, oh, sell your cryptocurrencies, oh, it's not a good time to buy. That's not necessarily. So what I'm saying is, family, that if you have the liquidity, you can play this two ways. You can try to time the halving cycle, meaning you can start to pick up your buys around the halving cycle, or maybe right after the halving cycle, heading into the bull cycle. Or if you really, really want to make this your last time ever having to go through a bear market, ever having to work a 9-to-5 job, you can start to accumulate strong cryptocurrencies. When I say strong cryptocurrencies, I mean ones that have utility, use case, maybe hype community. There will be some that will go parabolic, but you can wait till the bull run actually starts to catch those type of plays. You can catch the meme coins when the meme coins run, but right now, in order to build a solid portfolio with a foundation, I think that it's important to buy high value cryptocurrency, ones that could potentially be used in the real world. And it's many projects that's giving you this, that narrative, but an example would be something like Hedera, where you're seeing the partnerships with these real world companies, like these huge companies. Okay, Quant, that's another one. The TCP messenger system, the bridge between traditional market and the crypto market. XRP, onboarding cross-border payments. You know what I mean? This is real stuff that can actually be utilized in the real world. And I think those are the cryptocurrencies that you accumulate. And I want to make that clear because so many people think when we throw out the word accumulate, and of course this is not financial advice, we're talking about just accumulate anything. Accumulate meme coins, accumulate alien coins, right? No, okay? We're talking about real cryptocurrencies, okay? Let's cut the BS, the meme coin, shit coin shit. You feel me? Like, I love them. I'm going to invest into them. But there's a time for everything, okay? And I want to make that clear on this channel. I know NPC bot number 1 is going to be like, really, will you talk about meme coins? I get it. All right. So another thing, Bitcoin is literally trading sideways, right? We still haven't got the flash green on the weekly here, and we definitely don't want to fall back into the quicksand. But another alarming thing, and if you're a crypto YouTuber, influencer, and you're watching this video, you could probably understand, is that crypto and Bitcoin, even the search terms, you can see has been trending down. There's literally no interest in cryptocurrency right now. You can see it all across the board with your favorite YouTuber and their views. And even if we, type in, meme coins and this coin, Pepe coin, I already checked. There's literally no traction, right, for interest in the crypto and Bitcoin market. Now, that's not a bad thing when you see players like BlackRock, applying for ETFs, where you see these companies start to talk about Ethereum ETFs. That just tells you that it might be the best time to load your bags when everything seems bearish, everything seems doom and gloom. So I want you guys to understand that you have to train your mind kind of like backwards to buy into the fear, good projects, right? Invest into the FUD, right? And then sell the greed. When you see everything popping up and everybody talking about it, that's the times that you actually take your profits. That's the times when you actually take your initial investments, right? So nobody's talking about cryptocurrency right now. It's super dead. It's literally super dead. Nobody wants to talk about it. We're potentially going into a recession. We're going to zero. The media said it's a scam. The Mr. SEC, Gary Gensler, said we're fraudsters, tricksters. It's all bad right now. Technically, if you're an investor and you look at the opportunity, that just means it's all good. Now, I think the biggest scare out there right now with cryptocurrency is the uncertainty between regulation and how the SEC is starting to go after so many people. Just go after it. So many people. It's just getting insane. As far as the technical analysis here, right? The tether dominance looks like it's ready to return to prominence. Now, the reason I said that, this green line, we predicted. I predicted up here that the tether dominance would fall, right, and reset. When it was falling, that was your best time to kind of like do some super DJ stuff, take advantage of the pumps, make you some quick plays. But now it's starting to rise, right? And when it rises, usually you see the liquidity being poured out of cryptos, out of altcoins, out of Bitcoins, and into stable coins and other assets, right? So now is the time, as you're taking your profits when this thing is going down, now's the time to start loading up, because the crypto prices will go down and the tether dominance will rise up. And you can use this gauge. I like to use, the stock RSI never lies, man. It's like probably one of the best, best indicators that we got when we talk about momentum here. To me, it always works. And then we got the Bitcoin dominance family that again is resetting, which means that Bitcoin could possibly go up, right? Because the Bitcoin dominance will rise, but altcoins will possibly go down. Now, the reason that I say that, because if you look at the Bitcoin dominance on the weekly, right, you can see that it's about to reset, which means we're completely oversold on the Bitcoin dominance. Going to the total altcoin market cap on the weekly, we are overbought. So as altcoins is dump on the weekly, the Bitcoin dominance rises, which means Bitcoin could see a pump, right? And technically, historically, and based on what Benjamin Cowan was saying, when Bitcoin dominance is around 60%, this golden box, that's always the best time to buy altcoins, right? Literally, when Bitcoin dominance is 60%, that's when you load up on your altcoins, and I can see why that makes sense, because as the tether dominance, the Bitcoin dominance goes back up, right? We know the altcoin market will be dumping, so you load your bags up. You don't load your bags up when the altcoin market is pumping unless you're in a bull run. You see, that's the difference. When you're in a bull run, you can make those type of plays, because when we see huge drops, next hours we see huge pumps. We're not in a bull run. Not just yet, anyway. We're getting close, but not just yet. We're in an accumulation cycle. So using the stock RSI as a gauge to kind of like load your bags has worked wonders for me. I think it's one of the best indicators, man. It gives you an opportunity to really, really load your bags based on the momentum of crypto. Now, the scary part to this, right, is the fact that we got this yield inverted curve, right? And technically, based on what we know, we're somewhere in between 1928 and 2006, which means that the traditional market, we got the yield curve around August 2022, which was supposed to dump the traditional market. But the traditional market has been going up since. Like, if you go look at stocks, it's been going up. So what that says is, even if we go into recession, we technically got about 5 to 6 months before we see the historical crash from the traditional stock market. Now, if I go to the Bitcoin halving cycle and we try to see where 5 or 6 months would put us, what is we right now? We're in August. So let's see, 3 months would put us in November. 5 months would put us somewhere around February and March. So we could see Bitcoin literally dump somewhere right in between the halving cycle, which all of this coincides and lines up perfectly, right? We could see Bitcoin and crypto dump around the halving cycle is like March 2024, March 24th or something like that. But if we get the dump right between January and February, this lines up with perfectly for the halving cycle. As you can see right here, look at the halving cycle, dump going into the halving cycle, right? Dump going into the halving cycle. A little sideways action, not really a dump, but you can see where I'm kind of, going at this. Sideways, dump going into the halving cycle, parabolic run. So I know a lot of people don't believe you can time the market, and you technically, I'm no expert. You can't time the market, but this goes back to why I think the bull run will happen somewhere around August, November 2024, right? That's just my final answer. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this altcoin market. Are we going back down? Why is there no interest right now in cryptocurrency? I want everybody's honest opinion. Why is there no interest? Leave a comment. Y'all let me know what you think. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.